A fire is burning, the long night draws near. All who need comfort are welcome by here. We'll dance 'neath the stars and toast the past year, for the spirit of solstice is still living here. We'll count all our blessings while the mother lays down, with snow as her blanket covering the ground. Thanks to the mother for the life that she brings. She'll waken to warm us again in the spring. The poor and the hungry, the sick and the lost, these are our children, no matter the cost. Come by the fire, the harvest to share, for the spirit of solstice is still living here. The fire is burning, the long night draws near. All who need comfort are welcome by here. Dance 'neath the stars and toast the past year, for the spirit of solstice is still living here. The spirit of solstice is still living here. Spin merry maid in good measure. Follow along as you join in the dance. Sing merry maid in the circle. Come on along as you join in the song. Queen of the moon, queen of the horns, queen of the fire, Lord of life, seed of light, flame that warms on coldest night. Queen of the stars, queen of the moon, queen of the horns, queen of the fire, flame that warms the coldest night, flame that warms the coldest night. Queen of the stars, queen of the moon, queen of the horns, queen of the fire, Lord of life, seed of life, flame that warms the coldest night. Queen of the stars, queen of the moons, queen of the horns, queen of the fire, Lord of life, seed of light, flame that warms coldest stars, queen of the moon, queen of the horns, queen of the fire. We're walking in the air, we're floating in the midnight sky. The people far below are sleeping as we fly. I'm holding very tight, I'm riding in the midnight blue. I'm finding I can fly so high above with you. On across the world, the villages go by like dreams. The rivers and the hills, forests and the streams. Children gaze, open mouthed, taken by surprise. Nobody down below believes their eyes. We're surfing in the air, we're swimming in the frozen sky. We're drifting over icy mountains floating by. Suddenly, swooping low in an ocean deep, rousing up a mighty monster from his sleep. We're walking in the air, we're dancing on a midnight sky. And everyone who sees us greets us as we fly.
We will now call the directions. If you're watching from home, you should have a compass app on your phone that can show you where the directions in your own home are. As we do each direction, I'm going to ask, as you are able, to please stand and face the directions with me. After each direction, I will say the words, "So be it." I'm requesting that you all say, "And so it is," aho, after me. Aho is a Native American tradition, and it is a way to honor, and it means all of my relations. So this is east. We'll start here. We call upon the energies of the east. Be here now. The element of air, the place of birth and rebirth, We call on the winds that bring clarity and illumination, that welcome new beginnings, the place where dreams take action. We call on Archangel Raphael, the guardian of the East, and Kuan Yin to bring compassion to the clarity we seek. We call upon the winged ones, great eagle, hawk, condor, and vulture. Please teach us to fly with the Great Spirit. And finally, we call on the fairy and Devic realms to aid us in seeing through the illusions that surround us. So be it.
And so it is. Aho.
Turn to the south. We call upon the energies of the south. Be here now. The element of fire, the place of passion, creation, and inspiration. Holder of the spark of life that burns deep within us, purifying and protecting. We call upon Archangel Michael, the guardian of the south, and Saint Germain, the ascended master who taught us of the violet flame that burns within each of us. Burns away all that doesn't serve us, allowing us to be our purest, authentic selves. We call on Archangel Ariel, the lioness of God, and Sekhmet, the Egyptian lion goddess, and the lion totem himself, all to bring their fierce protection on this dark night. Finally, we call forth the great serpent who teaches us to shed the old skin of our past so that we can grow beyond what was into what will be. So be it.
And so it is. Aho.
We turn to the west. We call upon the energies of the west. Be here now, the element of water, the gate to our unconscious, our emotions, and the hidden realms, the place of reflection and introspection, the place of endings, of the deaths that are necessary for rebirth to occur. We call Archangel Gabriel, the guardian of the West, and Magdalene to teach us alchemy, coupled with the kindness and mercy. We call forth Great Spirit Bear and Mother Jaguar to accompany us as we journey into the hidden places within our own spirit. So be it.
And so it is. Aho.
The north. We now call upon the energies of the north. Be here now. The element of earth, the home of the ancient ones, the place of wisdom, knowledge, and discernment, holder of sustenance, rejuvenation, peace, and stillness, the place where dreams begin and we learn to manifest. We call Archangel Uriel, the guardian of the north, and White Buffalo Woman to bring us messages and rituals from the spirit realm. We call upon the goddess Isis, who contains aspects of the warrior, the sage, the mother, the teacher, and the healer. We call on Owl and Wolf to aid us in owning our wisdom and intuition, and on Buffalo and Bull to aid us in manifesting the life we want, and to help us receive the abundance that surrounds us. So be it. We now call upon the energies of above. Be here now. We call on the Great Spirit who is known by 1,000 names, Divine Consciousness, Elohim, Father Sky. We call on the star nations and beings. We call on angels, spirit guides, ascended masters, celestial hosts, and other multidimensional light spirits. We call on our ancestors. We ask each of you, please share your wisdom, nurturance, and watchful guidance as we wander our life's paths. We call on Nuit, whose body holds the stars, and Nukia, the dragon-tailed goddess who repairs the universe and restores the cosmic equilibrium to guide us from the darkest night into the day awaiting us. So be it.
And so it is.
We now call on the energies of below. Be here now, sacred Mother Earth, beloved Gaia. We call on the energy of all of your creation, the elementals, the stone and crystal people, the plant and tree people, all the people who walk, crawl, fly, or swim, to join with us in synergistic union. We call on the underworld, the land of our shadow selves. We call on Nettie the gatekeeper of the underworld, and Alat, her queen, to bring us into wholeness. So be it.
And so it is.
And in conclusion, we call on the energies within. Be here now. We touch the void within ourselves, and in doing so, we touch the great void, the place from where all things are born, the sacred center, the place of oneness, paradox, and perfect balance, the place that holds the absence of all and holds all that there is at the same time. We call on Grandmother Spider, who weaves the web that mends the broken threads of life. May she gather all of the chaos, pain, and confusion we hold within ourselves and use those frayed strands to construct a strong, resilient web that will allow us to move toward the new day, restored, strengthened, and resilient, so we in turn can recreate this world to the loving, inclusive, beautiful place we know it can be. So be it.
And so it is.
Children of the earth, we have come to sing to each other, sister to brother, songs of our mother. Children of the earth, autumn soon will breathe her last breath, and quick will her death bear witness to winter's birth.
Have you noticed the pattern that the sun makes as it sets each day throughout the year? As days get longer, the sun sets farther to the northwest. Then, around June 21st, summer solstice, The sun seems to stand still before it reverses direction. Slowly, the setting sun moves to the southwest as the days begin to shorten until this night, winter solstice, when again the sun stands still before the days once again begin to lengthen. For thousands and thousands of years, humans have followed that movement. They knew the dark days were ready to turn towards light. In ancient Rome, the winter solstice was celebrated with the festival of Saturn. Winter solstice is the day that the sun enters the astrological sign Capricorn, which is ruled by the planet Saturn, the symbol of hard times and restrictions.
The ancients knew that the heart is central to our emotional selves. And now we scientifically know that our heart controls our emotional state and that it does this through our heartbeat, which we access through our breath. So we will breathe and sync our hearts. We'll feel the beat of the drum, the way that it is steady and constant, and slowly allow our own heartbeat to sync with it. As we slowly breathe in and out, and in and out. And as you let your heart sink with the steady, constant beat of the drum, your heart tells your whole being that all is well, that you can be calm, serene, hopeful, and at peace. In, out. In, out. And more than that, as we sync our heartbeat with the drum, we are syncing our heartbeat with the heartbeat of Mother Earth, allowing ourselves to feel her infinite love and constant, unwavering support, regardless of our transgressions or failures. And as we sync our heartbeat to Mother Earth, we strengthen our connection to all of creation. Allowing ourselves to be aligned with all that is, ever has been, or ever will be. So through the process of breathing in and out, and connecting to all of creation, we can finally know our place within all of existence.
All existence has rhythm. We feel the rhythms of our hearts beating, the rise and fall of our chests and bellies as we breathe. Nature has the rhythm of seasons, of growth and decay, activity and rest. Technology can disrupt that rhythm. It allows us to remain active even in these dark days, to keep moving even when Saturn, the planet of caution and conservation, says to slow down, to ground ourselves into the rhythms of the earth. Saturn asks us to stop, asks us to look at our lives, reevaluate the path we are on. Are the choices we made still life-giving? Do they make us more whole and complete? Or have the choices led to decay, to dead wood that needs to be pruned away so that growth can return? Winter solstice tells us to take this time of darkness and mystery to rest, to look inside, and to plan for the light to come.
Great Goddess, who birthed us and all of creation from your womb, the great void, you give us life and sustain us and gift us with every breath. But the dark here is not the warm, safe, nurturing, fertile darkness from which you birthed us. At times, it can feel desolate, empty, and frightening, filling us with despair and weariness, making us want to hide our faces from everyone and everything, from ourselves and from you. In your compassion and love, you saw us suffer. You gave us fire, and with that fire, we burned to ash our pain and lamentations. And you gifted us with light and warmth, so that we can remember that you surround us still. Even on the darkest and bleakest of nights, you remind us that we are yours, and nothing can ever take you from us or us from you. You gift us with the knowledge that even in the darkest of moments, the light will always return. So we look at you with gratitude for all of your gifts, and in remembrance that we can be at peace in the dark, because we will never be left alone within it, and that your light and warmth will always return in its time to persevere and sustain us.
Like all symbols in astrology, Saturn has many faces. It represents the conservative principle, which can take the form of the harsh, restrictive judge, or of the wise hermit, who holds a lantern so that we can carefully make our way through the dark. Both the judge and the hermit want us to make choices of integrity. My study of astrology has helped me appreciate differences in personalities and perspectives. We each have different strengths and weaknesses, challenges and gifts. And when we share them, when we come together and honor these differences, we create a wholeness that lights our world.
Children of the earth, can you feel the air getting colder as darkness takes hold and sleep covers Mother Earth?
And now, as we send you back out into the darkest night of the year and the chaos of the world, we are sending you with the hope and promise of the light. The light that each of you, that each of us carry, which has now been exponentially increased through the magic that comes from joining one another in this place of belonging. We will light the whole world. Thank you deeply for being here.